Back at Talladega Super Speedway field beginning to get gridded up here just prior to start finish. With that, let's take a look at it. Our starting grid on the pole position with a lap time of 54.788 seconds. It is the 7 of Brian McCann. Outside, front row, Vincent Short missed it by 3/1000ths of a second.
Been a long time since I've been on pole.
Trying to find your stream.
Still on the outside pole. Row number 2 is Albert Anderson in the 99 and Connor Leach in the number 71. Row 3 is Carson Rowland in the 90 and Dustin Lawson in the 20. Fourth row is the 13 of Paul Durkee and Chris Goins in the 4. Row 5 will be Nick Biddy in the 32 and Larry Dickerson in the number 69 machine. Starting 11th, it's Jonathan Marsh. Starting 12th, it'll be Scott Milner. 13th starter, it's Ben McKinnon. Joe David will start 14th. 15th belongs to Mike
Davies. Slow.
Skylar Herod rolls 16th. Ryan Pasoko.
Next all guy.
17th. 18th starter, LePage. 19th is Jesse Redding.
Is that Chevrolet?
20th, Mike Corvu. 21st will be Tom Barris. Sean Roberts, 22nd. Tom
Is that a Chevrolet or Ford?
23rd. Blaze in the number 30 will start 24th. 25th belongs to Doug.
I think it's a Chevy.
Jarrett Woodard will start to his right elbow in 26th. Mark Fruxell, 27th. 28th belongs to Mark Collins. Eddie Rose, 29th. 30th, Brian Kemper. 31st starter is the 11 of Brandon Coleman and Russ Endicott.
All right, so you said you need to keep ahead of Connor Leach, right?
On the field in 30 seconds.
Yep.
Your starting grid here from Talladega Super Speedway. Many drivers.
Super racing in points.
Marking down low.
All right, he's to the outside, second row back.
You got AOL.
Larry Dickerson among those drivers.
No fast repairs.
As well.
Okay.
So when I wreck, oh, it's 90 laps.
Before we get underway here,
I thought it was 80.
Distance, 83.
Oh, yeah. Get my calculator back out.
27% humidity under clear skies, bright sunshiny day here in Talladega. 4-mile-per-hour breeze, track temperature.
It's going to be a 4-stopper unless we have some cautions.
Likely to come into play here today.
No, 3-stopper.
But that temperature a little concerning. Maybe we'll see some tire changes here as this race goes on. Drivers working with 75% fuel load, unlimited tires over.
Well, if you can go 30, it'll be a
count of 0
2-stopper, right?
And
man, I can't math.
At a green white checkered finish. If so, that's
did Steve just say unlimited tires?
It is.
Wow.
We got Plus EV Racing. Let's go. Plus EV had a big storm here, and the power is out. So watching from my phone, we've had some weather out in the western New York area as well this afternoon. Hopefully we can keep things powered up here at Track Limits headquarters. Fingers crossed.
All right, but pretty much want to go on green. You don't want any kind of lead.
Flag. Got one outside. Stay low.
Field going through turns 3 and 4.
30 had a little bit of a hard time getting into the gears. Here he comes.
Turn and head down pit lane. But we've got a ways
Stay low.
before we see that green flag. Still need to get all the way through this big trial here at Talladega Super Speedway. Again, that start-finish line located at pit exit, not in the center of the trial, but as we see at Daytona. A little bit of the character of this great racetrack here.
He's definitely not locking on, I'll tell you that much.
Field rolling through.
It's all good. I want that draft.
Zone green flag in the air, and on the birthday of Taylor Earnhardt, we are green from Talladega Super Speedway.
Hey, Derek.
I also want to see you get a lap led, too.
Well, Derek, it's either second, third, fourth, fifth, and I think it all the way goes down to 32nd.
Still there. Good job. The next car.
Any one of them numbers might be ours because there's no fast repairs.
Field still coming up to speed here as they work down the end of the back straightaway into turn number 3. Vincent Short has come down to the
Nah, he ain't in this race.
Unclear by McCann. Keeps it up top. Wants to stay in front of the 71 Elite, enjoying that push that he's providing. Out of turn 4, McCann retakes the top spot, but that outside line starting to come at full steam yet again.
Still there. Towards the line.
Will take credit for leading lap number 1.
Still there.
Talladega.
All right, you got this lap. There you go.
All right, man. You're back in first. All clear.
I don't even know why I got my foot on the brake. We don't need that.
No, definitely not.
Got one outside.
Big push out coming outside.
The entire field here running double
Still
follow.
there.
Then we got one of them. Not sure who it was. It might have been
Hello.
Larry Dickerson. Larry was able
All
to gather
clear,
it
all
back
clear.
up. We stay green.
You're clear high if you want it. Let me get rid of that spotter.
People out front, some shuffling up front here. And retakes the lead going down that outside lane. Seems to be pretty potent out of turn two. Does carry some.
Are you looking to stay low, or if I find a gap up high, do you want that?
Yeah, I was just checking my fuel, so that'll be 23 laps wide open.
Okay.
There's no way they can stretch it out to 30. You'd have to stretch it to 30 to make it two-stopper.
And you'd have to start pretty early, and you'd have to be somewhere in the middle. That way, you're getting a pull and a push at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible. So it'll be a three-stopper.
Into number 5, you watch him work his way through the field. He started 27, but he's just now cracked the top 20.
So that's 22 and a half laps.
P's and Q's early on here at Talladega. Chris Gomes steps on the line, goes to the high side without any help. This might be by design. May prefer to go to the back or just try to entice some drivers ahead of him to work in that third lane. Right now, it doesn't seem to be the case. Losing the draft just a bit. No real helpers there in front of or behind for the Ford, Chris Gomes. He slips back now to the 17th spot.
So I'm good right now, just staying wide open.
They're now up the gut. They're 3 wide.
Yeah.
5 plus 18.
You are clear high if you wanted to attempt that.
We're going to work together and go towards the front.
All right, back outside.
Miller a little bit out of sorts for a moment. Tried to get tucked in. There wasn't enough room.
Oh man, getting an
Coming up.
EOL on Dega, that's rough. Ooh, wide. Oh boy.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you got that lap car, or what will be a lap car coming up.
Brian, when you got
Hopefully he pulls really, really low.
Yellow on the Packard line.
Back up front, the battle continues. Brian McKinney
10-4 Derek.
down to that top spot for the time.
There they go.
Taking a look, the outside lane starting to gather some more.
Got one more again, outside. Outside line lost a little bit. Starting to gain a little bit more momentum. Still just 2 by 2 for the first 2 rows.
3 rows. Battle for the lead short in the middle with Sandler. Again on the bottom, and Chris Gomes to the outside with Skylar Herod leading the charge. Bottom lane seems to be the fastest right now as McKinney.
All right, 3 wide again.
Even with the 3 wide battle that's going on next to and behind him.
You're clear all the way up if you want it. All right, middle line coming back up. Right rear, outside.
Vincent Short still up front here with Brian McCann. Carson Rowland staying dedicated to the back.
The 3 wide for that second row. You are clear for the lead again.
Impressive. It's very early here, only 7 laps complete. The cross start finish.
Going straight and turning left.
All right, 2x2 for at least the first 3 rows. Yeah, pretty much. All right, you and the 30 are both clear.
These trucks overheat.
Yes, they do. All right, 3 wide again. 3 up tops. I believe it's going to be the 15 in the middle. Yep, there it is. And you on the bottom.
Seem like that outside lane with Skylar Harris.
30 push you up front again. You're clear all the way up.
Together here, it seems. Right now, little two drivers really interested in working the high lane with Mike.
I think I had a plug on my
Back to the
leg.
right rear again.
They can work that high side in and get Garner some more help up top. They really can make a march towards the front, but right now they lack the numbers.
3 coming with a little bit of a charge way up high.
Relatively early to
He's now in the middle lane in front of the 15. He left the 4, so you're double file right now.
make it work.
I'm going to get past. Oh, he stalled out.
Back 3, 4 up high.
Well, that top lane is rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not the way to be. When I won that truck race here not too long, or at Daytona, it was all on bottom. It was just protecting the bottom.
The outside lane gets alongside and noses in front. He doesn't panic. He just kind of stays put, lets the bottom lane be that short way around. That's where he's gaining position. But now Skylar Harris has switched it up. He's now in the middle lane in front of Vincent Short, knowing that Vince is going to be a big pusher here.
The pit stops shake things up.
Here on the outside with Corvu, Redding, and Nick Biddy all in a row along
yeah, they do.
Coleman.
All right, middle line's falling back again. High line's coming up a little bit. No threat whatsoever. 30 trucks still with you. Three keeps kind of dipping down a little bit, try to grab a little bit of a side draft off the 30. If he pulls him back, you may lose the lead, but other than that, I think right now you're sitting pretty good.
Middle lane really not working anywhere. And a little wobble out of the 15 of Vincent Short. Almost got into the 13 of Paul Durkee. Now inside.
All right, 3 wide.
Around Skylar Harris. Vincent Short does not like to follow.
3 to the outside, but he's not clear.
Behind the 3 of Harris, wants back around so he can continue to contend for that top.
Trying to side draft you just a little bit. He's back up into the middle line.
He's won races on these super speedways in the past. He's definitely going to be a threat for it tonight. Jones, however, on the outside lane in the hot tamales number 4, still not having.
All right, now you're the pusher.
Up top, make that work. Yeah, I think this is all just a feeling out period. This might be Jones and the rest of those top lane riders up there trying to calculate.
Lap car coming up right now. He's on the bottom at about 20 lengths. Looks like he's going to go way to the 3rd line, so you are clear on the bottom.
12 laps in, though.
'15's at your right rear, hold your line. 30 trucks still with you. 71 of Leach is behind the 15. '30's not pushing you, so it's all you and the 3.
I hit the wrong one.
Up front, though, Aaron now the new leader. He has switched lanes, jumps to the bottom of the racetrack, abandoned the nose of Vincent Short, but now
Give him my spotter back so I can hear the overtemp warning.
Okay, got it.
And the triple 3 is Sean Roberts, a lap truck up top. Field's going to
About 270 right now.
Might have to go 4 wide here.
I think it's 280.
Roberts, I think, scraped the wall on the exit of 4. Trying to make
Yeah, right now you're at 274.
to get through, but I think
I can see your temps off your overlay.
short end of the stick with that expansion. Something amiss here with Albert Anderson. Remember, he qualified third here tonight. He is the last truck
Stay low.
in the running order, 32nd. He is 2 laps down.
Stay low.
While back out front, top 2 battling it out again. Short and Herod side by side into 3.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay low. You're clear high.
Looking at
Clear
278, 279.
high. You got one outside. Still there? Hold your line.
All right, good.
Here,
Stay low.
into
There's
the
a
field,
car on the high
3
side.
wide again. Milner, Gones,
Stay low. All right,
Mike
man.
Corvu, and
Back in
Jesse
second.
Redding.
You're clear
Still
high.
working
Clear
that top
high.
lane. Need some more help. Now a 5 truck craft to the top side. Meanwhile, Skylar Herod continues to lead here at Talladega Super Speedway, and he's got
Got
a
one
fan out
outside.
there in the chat. Gabby Venura says,
Still
yeah,
there?
Outside.
fitting to see the 3 in the front of this field of Talladega Super Speedway on what would have been the 74th birthday of the man himself, Dale Earnhardt.
Still there? Hold your line. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there. All clear, all clear. You got one outside.
Markham's just riding here, brother.
Stay low. Still there? Hold your line. Still there. You're back in third. Keep digging. Still there? Hold your line.
Battle for the race lead continues. It's Herod and Short all being a pass.
As long as I do what I do out of 4 and through the tribal, I don't think I'm going to get over 10.
Things are going to go to hell in a handbasket before this one's over for sure. But
Now, the highest you've been getting was just barely touching 279. Other than that, you've been pretty good.
outside.
And there's been check up. Go low. All right, you're good. I'll check your front nose.
Switching in turn 3, line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 3 car by. He has
Almost
position
went
when the
right.
Yellow flag came out. Catch you up 20. Car.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't.
Come on board here with Chris.
Nah, man, your nose looks good. I'm going to take a look at the right front.
Next set up on his helmet. This is pretty much what he sees.
I don't see any kind of splitter issues, nothing like that, no creases.
Ricky's on the front
Let's take a
stretch.
look.
Clear track out in front of him, at least in that high lane. Oh, we're gonna trouble. Trouble at turn 3. Big time trouble. Vincent Short involved in this.
Nah, Brian, you're golden. All good.
And we got the big one early.
10-4, we'll be taking right sides and fuel.
This is the big one here at Talladega. Multiple
And a windshield tear off. I got it set.
Oh, okay.
Remember, folks, no fast repair in this series. This is going to chew up a lot of competitive trucks.
I get an EOL. I'm damaged.
Jones definitely got into that one.
So you led a lap. Connor Leach just led a lap as well, so you're right back where you were in points.
A lot of our front runners, too. Vincent Short, Skylar Herod. So Brian McCann may have gotten through that.
I'm the
Ricky's on the
bro.
back stretch.
Me. I was even on the track. Can't be helped,
Take a
man.
look.
I'm broke.
Hey, I need an
Gonna
EOL.
back this up a little bit further. So Short's in the outside lane here.
10. 31 EOL.
Alright.
He's going to switch to
Three,
the bottom here in front of Skylar
one.
Herod.
Right here.
He is clear,
All the damage is repairable.
but it looks like, I don't know if Brian McCann got in the back of Skylar, shot him forward.
Really? Repairs of 25 seconds, huh?
Just in front of Skylar.
I
Just
might
gonna
need
fill that
a
void
black
in
clear
front of the
when
three.
we
No
restart
longer
for
having clean air on the
passing.
nose of the
I'd like to know where that is.
vacuum, thus creating the draft. It might have pulled
Is it on the rear?
closer and faster than he anticipated, but man, you see the rest is history from here.
Ah, tiny little bit is okay. A couple little scratches.
Yeah, I think the blue truck behind me got me.
Yeah. And just as he got you, you turned low. That was perfect.
I got a flag for a crash.
All right. Didn't even see that.
What was that event? I had a crab behind me, never caught back up, so I got a black on.
I want to watch this from the roof of the three here.
Can I have a black cleared for passing into yellow?
Returned them.
I need a black cloud. Clear too,
And
Derek.
from this perspective, I'm going to watch this
Passing
again.
into
Back
yellow.
it up.
Thank you.
Regardless of whether anybody got in the back of the three, he's actually to the inside of Vince into three.
10-4.
Vince doesn't come all the way down. It's super close. Nevertheless,
That
too aggressive, a little too
is
soon
suspect.
for I think everybody involved, other than the innocent bystanders. But nonetheless, there you have it. Parking lot turns 3 and 4.
Very questionable.
So with that, that's going to put the lead in the hands of the 71 of Connor Leach. Justin Lawson will be second, Brian McCann, Ryan Pasoko, and Mark Truxell from 27th up into 5th. Pit stops have been completed.
Brian, I'll be right back. Amazon just left something at my door.
10-4.
All right, man.
It's raining
On the
outside.
inside row.
That'd be Leach, Lawson, and McCann. Everybody else opted for 4. Again, it's a caution pit stop. So they had the time to do that, but I think these front runners want to maintain that track position near the front of the field. So we've crossed start finish. We are on the 1 to go. So lap 22, we will be green.
Oh, it's going to be tight on fuel.
Get ready.
Many drivers taken out in that incident. Ryan Pasoko, Larry Dickerson, Jarrett Woodard,
right,
Roland,
man.
Mike Corvu,
Eight
Scott
cars in.
Milner, Double O Joe, Mike Fahey, Rick LePage, Vincent Short, Eddie Rose, Ryan Kemper, Chris Gones.
Green
Sure, I
flag,
missed some
green
others.
flag. Good job. The next car is the leader.
Better than half the field involved in our first caution of the night.
802. Got one outside. You're clear high. Clear high. All right, man. You're back in second.
Yeah, I got a tapping under yellow.
TV Racing says, I would think it's on the 2, get down all the way. I'm assuming he's referring to the 15.
91.
do
Yeah, I mean,
Derek's thing
he
where
can
somebody goes
stay
with
where he
him,
was.
buy
There's
him.
nothing that says he can't, but unfortunately, you leave an opening. Three's going to try and fill it. I just think it was a little too soon.
My bad, Tyler.
Push
It's clear
that
on the
hard
rear.
to that spot. So, each their own. It is a race after all. But green flag in the air. We're back to racing here at Talladega. Connor Leach, Ryan McCann, 1 and 2 as they cross start finish. Lawson third, Pasilko, Truxell fourth and fifth.
Until I could get contested, I'm going to save fuel. I see him coming.
And Ryan McCann pushing the 71 with everything he's got down the back. Build some distance between third, fourth, and the rest of the field.
Outside. Stay low.
Rolling that, dude, my string's jacked. I didn't do that on purpose.
Top
Stay
three
low.
remain. Leach, McCann, and Lawson.
Still there.
Start move now on Truxell, pushing the 23 mark. Collins
Clear
up.
high. Clear high.
Collins leads that outside lane. A little bit further back, though, the 11th place machine, the 30 of Drew Blaze, working with Mike Fahey in the
Yeah, one
19. They're
outside.
trying to build that top lane as well.
Still there. Hold the line.
Like front damage on the 30, though. That's going to be catching the wind a little bit. Side by side action with Ryan Kemper, door to door with the 30 and the 14 as they come to start field.
Still there. Hold the line. Still there.
Good one. Good one, Derek. That caught me off guard.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Yeah, he had to take his elevator and it's slow. He's going to have to upgrade it.
Trucks, though, top side. Still Drew Blaze. Mike Fahey will lead Trucks in the outside lane. They need some more help up there, but might have some drivers a little more gun shy about that, though this field has been shrunk down slightly from that trend.
Got one outside. Still there.
Outside, still Blaze and Fahey.
Stay low.
And in that plan for the time being, just as they picked up the 3 of Skylar Herrick. Herrick not out of this race yet, but he is at the back of the field, 1 lap down. One more caution. Could get that lap back to get himself to a better position to get that lucky dog. Now, speaking of lucky dog, what does that mean? I know I've mentioned it here a million times.
I'm getting hot.
You're on the bottom 3
For
wide.
the newer
You got
fans
one
out there that
outside.
don't know what
2
the
wide
heck
there.
I'm talking about
Stay
when I
low.
say the lucky dog,
Louis,
effectively
get up.
that is the first car or truck in this case that is
Still
1
there.
lap down to the race leaders. If and only if
Stay low.
caution comes out,
All right, I'm back.
that driver would be afforded the opportunity to pass
Still there.
Your elevator slow?
back. Of course, you have to-
No.
But getting back on the lap.
Got caught by the missus. Say, hey, can you grab something from the dryer? So,
Significantly beneficial, especially here at a place like Talladega, where you cannot make those laps up under green flag conditions. It's just not
Still there. Hold the line. All
Traffic.
clear.
Derek,
all
you don't
clear.
get Amazon deliveries?
There's no way to really build a gap.
Got one
either way.
outside.
So you need to be in position to get
Stay
that
low.
lucky dog and get that paper up.
Still there. Hold the line. Get back to second. You're clear high. Clear high.
Ah, I see the word still. Got it. Okay.
Damaged terminal on the 4.
Got one outside.
He is out of this race.
Still there.
Hey Ryan, you just blinked at me like 2 or 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been watching Larry.
Takes me a minute or two.
Further back through the field here in the ninth spot, we watch the 14 of Ryan Kemper. Kemper started 30th here tonight.
Halo.
Truxell has jumped up in the top lane. Hoping somebody would go with him, but to no avail. He's going to free fall to the back of the field here unless he can get some help.
Are you fixed up now, Benson?
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Are you going to have a lap car coming up right now? He's chosen the middle lane, or he's going all the way up high. So y'all are clear.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Mark Truxell battling within the top 5 at the beginning of this.
All right.
Outside.
Lap car is going by.
18th position.
Still there.
I think Connor's going to get clapped here.
Line here,
My temp's too hot.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
About 275 right now, yeah.
Car on the high side.
back out front. Battle for the race lead. Connor Leak has had it.
283.
Side starting to come through. Mark Collins looking for the top spot.
Yeah, you're going to have to give it a little bit of a breather.
Still there? Hold your line.
Collins off the nose.
There you go.
Double O Joe Bennett. Here comes
273.
Kemper in the mix as well.
Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
That looks like it's there now, Scott. Yeah, let me buy you. I don't have any damage.
Stay low.
We're good.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
All right, Ryan, I'm gonna give you one more lap. If it doesn't clear up, you blinked almost a half a lap out there. Don't clear up, I'm gonna make you pull to the back.
Still there.
30 laps complete here at Talladega Superspeedway. Collins and Leach, the two trucks at the front of the field.
My truck was
Now staying on the bottom, Brian.
Joe.
truck was shot right for some reason. I had to catch it.
All right, there you go. He's pulled below the yellow.
Talladega, we're going to step aside. Get a track limits side-by-side break out of the way. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Still there.
I met Marcos Garza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos is being very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is. It goes a law firm. Let us know.
Still there. Get back in third. Keep digging. The lead is at 51.13. Still there. Next car is clear. Stay low. Still there.
All right, another lap truck coming up. Right now, still on the bottom.
I'll be going on the bottom.
Go to the middle lane, Brian. Never mind, you're good. He took forever to move down.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
I think my spotter, you're a little bit behind.
Okay.
Stay low. all the high top.
Sorry.
All right, got it.
It's 284, so I can just watch my temp. I just didn't know what number it was earlier.
Okay.
I got the temp right below where it says shop on the back of his truck.
Okay. The 23's back outside. 20's still with you, still pushing Connor. I know that you'd rather have your fate in his hands than yours in his. But at some point, you don't want him to lead most laps and gain that point on you.
I looked at the rules, and I don't think they don't do those bonus points.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because that's what I was looking for. I wasn't even sure if they did playoffs, but there is a playoff in there. You get bonus points for not getting penalties.
Nice.
So as long as I don't cause a wreck.
Next week is Texas and then Kansas.
Back at Talladega Super Speedway, 35 laps up on the board. Connor Leach, Brian McCann, the top two. That's Lawson and
8 more races to go.
It's really changed here at the front of the field. Side lane again here. Mark Truxell trying to get something going.
Still outside.
Anderson working.
He's really kind of holding you down tight in the corners.
Not on the lead lap either. Anderson back in 26th. A couple of laps down, and it's 3. Doesn't mean he can't go up there and draft.
10-4 there.
Kyler Harrod now, damaged truck albeit, but he's going to tuck in line here. Now another vehicle goes up top side. I think it's Tommy Welch. So a 4-truck draft in the top lane. Let's see if they can make this work and start marching back towards the front. Now for about 16 laps from the last caution, our only caution of the afternoon, though it was a big one. That's a lot of trucks out of that ordeal. Top lane starting to work.
Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh, he got me.
All right, 3-car drop down in front of the 71.
Ahead of the race leaders right now. They're going to have to find a way to negotiate their way around.
Ooh, 14 almost.
He almost did it.
Turned the 00 right into you. That would have been bad, but we're all still good. Yep.
I saw the bobble. Wait, now I don't have to be the main pusher.
Line if you want it.
No, we're going to be pitting in 7 laps. It's going to be fuel, windshield, and left side tires.
Got it.
Oh, Kemper gets into the back. 00 Joe. Joe hangs on to it. Almost an issue from turn number 2 with a slow truck. Drops down. That's Mike Corrigan.
All set.
Goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Makes plenty of room for the leaders to get on by. So no chaos ensuing there.
Ooh.
What happened there?
71 didn't just move the 23 flat out of the way.
Collins has taken over the race lead. He took over the tailgate of the 23s and work on a turn number 4.
Could be people trying to get to the bottom, too. I mean, not what just happened there, but behind me.
Could be. Oh, 23 is coming back up your high, coming back up your outside.
And they got a run.
About a 12-inch differential between himself and Collins. Collins slips up right back.
Yeah, he was locked on that entire time. But there you go. At some point, he's got to back off also.
Straightaways, they head down into turn number 3. Too much momentum to the bottom side. Leach is going to take it back over.
Looking at 260, plenty of room to push.
4th now before it's all said and done.
.270.
Go around the middle.
Collins, though, is going to battle back into turns 1 and 2 with the help of double O Joe Bennett. Still, the bottom lane seems to be the dominant place to be. If it does work.
All right, you're 3 wide. 3's up top, followed by the 13. Double O to your outside.
With the run, with the momentum.
We're 3 by 3, 3 bows deep. 3 just lost all his help.
Short way around prevails again. Leach slips up the track a little bit, maybe to throw the block on the 23.
Kemp's good to push.
He missed his entry just slightly there. Seemed to hurt him too bad. Still side by side for the lead through the triangle, but comes
23's pinching you down.
Collins is going to lead it.
Four laps. About the time you come down pit road, we'll be halfway there too.
Here in front of Skylar Herod. Herod in the 3, though not on the lead lap as of yet. He is the first truck 1 lap down though in 21st, so if he's not involved, he would get that lucky dog position.
They're trying to find a hole now.
Yeah. All right, 23 coming back up your outside.
Oh, damn, they got to run.
Door.
I was sleeping.
Mark Truxell and Sean Roberts, maybe?
It's stalled out. You're good.
Truxell slow, so is Sean Roberts.
He wasn't going to quite be clear.
Engine RPM dropped behind the leaders.
Hold your line.
We stay green. No caution as a result.
There you go. Nice exit. Push, push, push.
A little bit slow as well. North tucking behind the 19 of Fahey.
Connor might go in here. I might have one more extra lap than he.
There might have been a bigger issue than we realized.
I think I should stay out though, right?
A lot of these drivers have gotten separated out. We're really going to have to.
Yeah, I would stay out. Yeah.
Work their way back towards this bigger.
I don't know if you'd be able to react quick enough if he decided to duck down and get on the brake. Well, I take that back. I've seen you do more than that.
He's going to have to pit here.
Only pitting this time.
14th pitting in.
Do we pit this time?
If is he going in?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think he's going to have to.
You might as well, because other people were saying that they were going in this time also.
Yeah, I'm going in.
You won't be by yourself.
True. Yeah, I'm going in.
23 laps. Flag pit stops could become a topic of conversation relatively soon.
Just watch for the 71 to peel off. There it is. Okay.
Fuel load on board. Not sure what that translates to the number of laps they're
nice way to be aggressive. All the way to the line. You actually beat him to the line. Nice work, Brian.
He's losing a lot of momentum as his lane starts to fall apart. And here we go, pit stops. Land rush
come.
turn 4. Connor Leach trying to get a row down. It's slipping and sliding, locking up the rears. McCann slow and steady, but's going to win the race into pit lane. How's that for?
You're going to have clear track to merge when you get to the cone. And there were a lot of people came down that time.
The driver's having to back up here. Looks like that might be Justin Lawson. Yes, it is. Too close to the wall. Has to get reorganized. Connor leads down and away. So they lead at the same time, the same way they came in. But Connor's going to get out there a little bit faster. Right now, new leader.
His stop was 0.2 faster, a 35 to a 53.
Now they come to pit lane.
You have 2 seconds plus back to Ryan and Larry Dickerson. So you guys got a monster lead right now.
Redding will finish his lap. Fuel only for the 21.
They're gonna run us down. That's only 3 of them. No, they got some lap traffic.
They'll line up.
Now Ryan Sissoko credited with the lead, but he's got to get up to speed here before the fast guys get by, and there it goes. Connor Leach, Brian McCann, tandem drafting. There's a T in there.
Need that third driver.
We haven't seen this in about 10-15.
You might get one here in a second.
Might, if he can camp on. Right now he's still low.
Drafting.
Follow the 71.
File.
Go up high. Go high.
Best they can.
There you go.
They're going to get reeled in a hurry by Joe Bennett,
Clear.
Fitty, and the like. A little bit further back, as you can see, 2.6 seconds. So we're lap 46, 2.6 back. Let's see how quick they can reel everybody in.
Nah, they're going to catch us now.
They're not really packed up, though. You see Joe Bennett and Nick Biddy there. Another truck's going to pull off here.
Well, actually, 3rd and 4th, Bennett and Biddy, they're by themselves. Then it's a little bit, about a good 5 truck lengths back to Larry Dickerson, so he's got to catch up first. And then Ryan Pasoko, he's another 10 to 15 lengths behind him. And then Mark Collins, Jesse Redding and Barish and all that, that's where they are. So it's going to be a little bit before anybody gets to you. You'll just have to really be at full speed when they catch you.
That said, they're still gaining. Now 3/10 of that deficit has been eaten up in just the last 3/4 of a lap. Gaggle of trucks further back.
All right, here comes Bennett and Biddy. You also have a lap truck ahead of the 71. Right now, it's still on the bottom. You're going to need to move high. Actually, move high.
Wow, that was a late call.
I hate when people do that. All right, you got the 00. He's camped on with you. That helped you. Yeah, that helped you.
See how quickly they're going to reel in the 31.
Wow, I was watching through his windshield.
They may pass him. They may let
lap car is supposed to stay predictable.
Right. He looked like he's going high.
But you see now it's 0.6 of a second. 3rd place up to the top 2. Now, situation with this, if they had been packed up 5, 6, 7 trucks, as they reel in the top 2, they would have just gone by them like they were standing still.
All right, I'll let you know.
Leach and McCann would have had to work hard to try and reel them back in, but now they've switched lanes. They pulled some draft off the 97 of Mike Corvu. That was a bit of a help there for the 71 as he used it
now
as a pick.
The rest of the field, the top 4, along with 1 lap car, that yellow truck that y'all left, plus that other one that you just passed, kind of camped on. So now you've got 7 trucks up here. The other guys are 5.1 behind. So you've got a nice little gap here.
I appreciate that, Mike.
green flag pit stops. We had about 5 laps to go. It has really separated this field out into 3 distinct packs. Watch the lead pack right now. Leach, McCann, Bennett, Biddy, Dickerson. There's some lap trucks mixed in. Scott Milner and Mike Corvu. They're just hanging onto the graphic, and that's okay.
Got
Collins, though, back there in the second pack. Carson Rowland, the lead truck in that group, though, he's running 19th. For Collins, behind him, is running 6th. Smaller packs for the...
Let's that damn raccoon crawl out from under my shed. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, she's about ready to say, crawl out from under your sim rig.
Say he's
that would have been bad.
All turkey. Now a relatively calm race here at Talladega Superspeedway. We've only had 1 caution, knock on wood, though it was a pretty considerable one. Better than half the field involved in it, and it started up front with the leaders. It was Vincent Short and Skylar Herod that lit the fuse. Everybody else piled in thereafter.
All right, gonna have another lap truck coming up. He's gone up to the 3rd line, so you guys are gonna be good.
17 trucks on the lead lap presently. 333 is Sean Roberts, the last truck on the lead lap in 17.
That lead over P6 still pretty consistent at 5.1.
The second pack here with Mark Collins and Jesse Redding. Collins running in P6. Redding in that black and green number 21 right there behind him. Carson Rowland in the 90 in 18th. Not the lead lap truck, but still leading this group. Further back, Mike Fahey.
Lap car right now going into 3 and 4. It's going to be a little bit before you guys catch up.
A smaller one. Skylar Herod in behind, along with the 12, Paul Durkee. Eddie Rose, truck length off this group. If they could get tucked back in there, they could...
Now up to just about 6 seconds back to P6, Mark Collins.
Gotta stay single file here. Ross Endicott can pull up, making a 5-truck draft.
Yeah, just put it on the cruise and away you go.
Oh, we racing? I was sleeping.
Are you?
.55 laps in here at Talladega. It's a bit of follow the leader here this afternoon. It seems, for the most part, P1 gets out there into the lead. Really just hangs up.
Just got to hit my next pit stop.
You might get a group of trucks.
It's the only thing we can win or lose here.
The exception of just a couple of inches.
Been looking at that. You still got about 13 laps.
Most of the time, the trucks really aren't able to pull down in front of the leader until
12 laps.
Spot. As it stands now, with this field dwindled down the way that it has. And
it was 13.2 when I said that, so
everybody
about 12.
Not a whole lot of challenge.
If it stays green and we were split up like this, may not see a caution.
With that said, if you're out there in the stream chat, feel free to jump in again.
And Leach is a sitting duck.
Cheer on your driver. Talk about anything.
Of course, it really depends on how we come out of the pits next time.
Whatever. Either way, we appreciate you being here. If you're looking for...
Well, you definitely have that locked down. His only hope right now is the 32, which is 2 back from you.
For us, it's
you know, he may stay with Leach to help give him a push. The 00 may go with you, may not. You know, we'll have to see.
It really does help push these videos after the fact.
You got the 69 back there.
Eyeballs on what's going on here at track limits. Not only us, but the league as well.
Everybody inside the top 6 was in on lap 44. Everybody, or then the next 2 were in on 45. P10 was lap 45 as well. And then everybody else was 43 or 44.
This season we're running the trucks.
So it's going to be a mixed bag going down pit road next time.
Added ARCA car. Certainly looking forward to that. We'll cover a couple of leagues with that car this season. If you're wondering about the Pro Sim Racing Alliance that we cover on Sunday night, they will be returning.
Are we going to be able to make it on fuel?
Also started up a super speedway league on Thursday evenings. We are not covering that one. Let's do it.
Let's see.
My summer schedule.
Coming to 59 this time.
We'll be back here.
You've got.
Brian, let's go high into one and we'll drop you back in the pack.
We'll see them back on track here mid-May.
68.
And of course, we've got the Vigilante Racing League on Wednesdays. We'll continue to cover that season.
Yeah, your last stint should be about 22 laps.
Staying in the trucks.
Now, if there's a green-white checker, you'll have to come down. And that also depends on how much time you spend in the front versus where you are, where you're able to save a little bit.
Pack number 2 here. Mark Collins, the lead lap truck in charge. Carson Ronaldo leading the charge. It's pack number 2. Pack number 3. Mike Fahey.
It'll be close. No doubt.
Paul Durkee, Russ Endicott, Eddie Rose.
Well, we do have a gap on the pack behind us.
And another pack. Oh, wait. No, that's the leader. Oh, we said
yeah, you do.
Roberts was the first truck. Last truck in the lead lap. Oh, now he's the first truck 1 lap down.
8.3 back to those. So they may be saving fuel. And either that or I'm actually going to go back to them right now. I'm wondering if maybe they've been juggling positions saying, you know, hey, we're not gaining on the guys up front. You try leading. No, you try leading, or whatever it may be. But as I look at them now, they're all single file.
Could just be outrunning them.
Could be, yeah.
Field showing a lot of patience at this stage of the race. We are 2/3 distance here.
See, I'm going to
Connor Leach, Brian McCann,
jump into
field out in front,
the cockpit with Mark Collins.
Majority of the race. Still lots to go here with 31 and change remaining.
The reason why I'm worried about it is because my pit window says it opens at 68.
Last break of the race. Stay with us. We'll be back.
But I can't make it to 68.
I met Marco Sparza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just...
See, Mark Collins right now, he's pretty steady at 7K.
Generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you.
Yeah, you're pretty much the same, so I don't think they're back there saving much.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
We might have to drag the throttle a little bit when we come back out.
Maybe. I mean, that's what I was talking about before. Like right now, it's saying you've got 7 laps, but you're in the middle of the backstretch.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally have to run it dry here. Hopefully Connor does the same, but he's been wide open. So I wonder if he's got slight less fuel.
There's a lap car up ahead. He's in the bottom lane right now. He's moving. Nope, he's staying in the bottom. Go high. You're clear. Clear all the way back.
Because from right here, I can go 5 more laps. And I'll have to do it. Even if Connor pulls off, I still have to stay out and do 5 laps.
I don't know. That's trying to make a whole lap. No. I'll have to look at it next time by.
4 laps from here. I'll be entering pit lane with 0.3 gallons.
Yeah. And I assume it's just going to be rights this time since you took lefts last time, or do you want to keep it lefts to make it short?
No tires, fuel, and windshield.
No tires, fuel, and windshield. Got it.
Back at Talladega Super Speedway, 64 laps just about to be completed. Connor Leach still leads Brian McCann, Joe Bennett, Nick Bidding, and Larry Dickerson. Another round of green flag pit stops likely to be coming soon. About 25 laps on the previous run. We are about 20 laps from the last round.
$25 to go.
Green to the end. This next pit stop would be the money stop. Last stop of the race. I say it so many times, do not beat yourself. What I mean by that, do not make a mistake getting into the pits or getting out of the pits. Do not throw this away.
I'll have to remember my tires are more worn out. When I came in the pit, my fronts were 95, 97. So my right front, the one that wants to lock up, is going to be much less.
Another round of green flag pit stop. Very clean.
I'm going to have to brake earlier on this next one.
With the exception of just one major incident early on in this race, it took out half the field. Since then, we've been clean and green ever since. 25 laps to go. Due to the lack of cautions, this field has been separated pretty considerably. Packs starting to join each other, however.
Yeah, there is no reason to push it here.
Hey, Mark, I'm going to be pitting this time by.
We're going to go one more lap, then pit.
They're all running single file for the most part.
Connor's pitting. We're staying out.
Just said that he was going down. That was Carson. He's back in P17.
It's in on his bad luck, unfortunately. Jonathan Marsh, shown 28, has some equipment failure tonight, so he's out of this one.
Everybody behind him pit too.
Jonathan, you're still listening. Let us know exactly what you lost out there. Was it pedals? Was it?
You got one truck coming up your backside.
Steering wheel? Was it the PC? What happened?
Losing time here, but
they're going around you. This will give you a little bit of help to camp on.
I'm afraid they're not going to have
fuel.
There
you go. Just pick it right back up. You got 2 behind you, and then the guy in front.
Real loose down the backstretch. That's not something you really want to see. Woodard in the 79 started to tank slap a little bit, and that was down the straightaway.
I'll be pitting this time ready.
Woodard running back in the 12th spot. Started 26th. So far, so good for the 79. And pit stop's underway.
9 pitting.
They're coming with you.
Down. Brian McCann stayed out. It's going to be an interesting situation.
There. Oh, good job.
Leach in the pits. He's going to put some tires on. Interesting call. Is it going to be rights only for the 71? Is he going to go 4? Fuel going in, right side only, and there he goes, down and away. Meanwhile, Carson Rowland having a nightmare pit stop.
Repairable.
Then out the front of the field, it's Brian McCann and Mark Collins. Now Collins further back, but here they come. 4 pit stops.
All right, come.
Last stops of the day.
You do have a truck right behind you.
So is Mike Corville. Corville in the grass. He loses it in front of McCann. McCann has to take evasive action. Lucky to avoid contact, but that's going to cost him some time.
Come on.
Hopefully he kept it at pit road speed.
Yeah, I'm going to lose him because of that.
All right, outside.
Cycles back out after this.
Behind us, you clear.
Fuel only.
Just didn't think they would have enough.
Drops the jack, heads down, no penalty.
Enough fuel.
That's a good thing. Now he's got to get back out there and regroup. Update on Jonathan Marsh. He lost pedal calibration, was only getting 70% throttle when he had it mashed to the floor. I've had similar issues in the past, but it was the opposite. It was the brake pedal that was applying itself. No matter what I did, I'd have to recalibrate it about every pit stop. I was getting about 5 to 10% brake input. Don't want that at Talladega, that's for sure. Certainly don't want lack of throttle either. Tough break for Jonathan Marsh being on this one early.
Connor Leach right now sitting P2. You're in 6th. I'm looking for that next pack.
What happened on that last round of pit stops? He has stayed out. The only driver not to pit yet. Collins and Barish spent a very long time in the pits. Looks like both drivers receiving 40-second stop and hold. Likely too fast entering. Tough break for Collins. He had a fast truck tonight too. Spent some time near the front.
Well, we're going to know here if Connor's got enough gas to make it.
Will we see Jesse Redding? Yes, we will. He's going to hit pit lane with no help. This is not going to be a good thing for the 21.
He's going to have 0.1. Oh, I didn't think it was going to happen. Oh, another miscalculation.
5.7 this lap.
You would have been right on the money if you went in the previous lap.
Yep.
Providing there was no green-white checker.
Jesse Redding down and away in 12.5.
Sadness.
Leach hands again. Connor Leach. 00 Joe. Larry Dickerson.
Caution could come out though. They could be racing back there.
Again, definitely lost some time in that exchange in the pits.
Yep.
It's going to be tough for McCann because he is all by his lonesome. Redding coming up to speed.
Right. This guy got damage.
Hopefully he'll camp on with you.
No drafting help for Brian McCann. He's just
at the 97, checking right now.
Watch that lead pack get smaller and smaller out the windshield.
I am sorry about that, Brian.
No damage on the front. Checking his backside. Nope, he's good there. Coming up, give me a tap.
He'll give me a little help here.
Your bumper now. Yep.
We're still top 5 until we get caught.
Yes.
Second pack of trucks here. I don't think they're going to catch Brian McCann to do anything with the leaders. There's that chance. The only saving grace would be another.
He's definitely not
so far tonight.
Being very aggressive and staying on your bumper.
The smaller field size after that wreck. still likely to see some aggression as this race gets near to the end. Justin Lawson here in the lead truck in this.
There's always that mythical caution that never comes.
Robbie Welch in the 9. In 7th, a couple of lappers in between, then Jared Woodard. Milner's lap down. Parrish a lap down after a penalty.
I don't know, my fuel meter keeps dropping and dropping. I got 0.6.
Himself.
If they're wide open up there, they might have to save some to make it.
Turn lap times here on these super speedways. You've got to have somebody out there with you.
Of course, they are running faster lap times than I am, so.
Maybe here pretty soon. Now, Brian Pasoko, and it looks like maybe Paul Durkee. It'll be the 11th, Coleman.
They may start racing in order to save just a little bit, but
go on by,
man, I don't know. If that actually happens, you might catch them quicker. You're showing 17 plus, and there's 16 to go.
Yeah, we're catching them. 0.3, not catching them quick enough, but we're catching them 3/10. So yeah, they are short on fuel.
Yep.
Could we get within 2 seconds of them and actually might have a chance here? We got 15 laps. Come on, Mike.
Ryan McCann has got a drafting partner now in Mike Corvu.
You can do it, Mike.
It's not ideal, but it's better than being by yourself. But man, he is a ways back.
They were 6 seconds, now they're 5 seconds.
Last lap, you ran them down by a little over 3/10. Last lap, you ran them down by a little over 4. So
those guys made a pit stop prior to him.
So what you're telling me is there's a chance.
Interestingly enough, Corvu is the one that had the problem going through the grass and spun in front of McCann in the pits.
There's another 3/10.
Now he's got the
There's always a
chance.
chance.
And help the 7.
This pack behind me is going to catch me.
Catch them before they realize they can make it, or before they get to the point where they can make it.
We're for sure going to catch the leaders. This pack behind me is going to catch me in about 3, 4, or 5 laps.
There at the backside of this pack, he is running in 14th. He's the first truck 1 lap down.
And that's a big pack.
Penalty.
We're going to be racing here shortly.
Pit lane.
Yeah, there's about, let's see,
lap truck up ahead.
4.
7 of Russ Endicott.
There's actually a big mix of lap down cars in that pack behind you.
Come on, Mike. Oh, that's a big hit. Thank you, Mike.
I would be well willing to bet Double O Joe and or Larry Dickerson are going to turn up the wick something fierce here before this one is over.
Justin has our draft now. It's all over.
Dickerson and Double O Joe not afraid of being aggressive.
It's kind of a good thing. That way, hopefully, we can run down Connor.
Late Talladega Super Speedway. The difference is, though, you've got Connor Leach leading. 2 outlayers, 2nd and 3rd, but teammates.
If we can get around Connor, I'll be happy. Get them points on him.
That's another 3/10. 97 is deciding to go to the outside. I'm not sure if it's just a cool off or what his deal is.
Get down here, Mike. I ain't done with you.
With him? Or does he stay put and kind of try and hang them out? There's not enough trucks really behind Vinny to build too much of a draft. Maybe enough time that those 2nd, 3rd place driver there could pull back down.
All right, here come a couple more.
Or
what are you doing, Mike?
Here's the alternate strategy. Is if I'm Nick Vinny,
taking up a little bit here at
those
34.
guys in 2nd and 3rd.
Looks like they're actually going to slow down and pick you guys up.
I'm going to go with them.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Alongside the 71, I'm going to swap lanes and get in behind the 71 of Connor Leach. Pull the draft off my teammate and see if we can go 1-2.
Maybe not. We sped up a whole lot.
Just throwing something at the wall here and hoping it sticks, but
now you'll start to see it click off.
That was really kind of sucked the wind out of this race.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get you back there, Brian.
Pulling a lot of trucks out of contention.
You the man, Mike. You the man.
Less than 13 laps to go. There is still an opportunity for some chaos.
Oh, we're running them down hard now.
Flag.
We for sure catching them.
Lori Vaught, speaking of which, she's in the
and I got fuel.
Out with some admin.
They don't.
She's over in the Num Nums Racing League, of course. She
I almost
and
killed him
Alan
on the pit road.
run the Vigilante Racing League that we cover here on Wednesday night. She pops over here and helps out Derek with some admin duties when he's unavailable, or sometimes even when he is, just because.
4 seconds. If I get within 2, they're done.
Look at the green.
Nice.
They are done.
I mean, it could be worse, Lori. We could run Martinsville again if you want. If you know, you know.
1.1.
Come on, Mike. Just don't turn me.
10.5 laps to go. It's still Leach, Bennett, Dickerson, Biddy, top.
I think that's why he's being so cautious, to make sure that he's perfectly lined up with you before he hits you.
It's looky. That pack has reeled in Brian McCann and Mike Corvu. So a few more trucks in the mix. Still with 11 laps to go. I just don't know if there's enough time for McCann to get up there and challenge.
Steve, I got plenty of time. Watch this. 3 seconds.
6.5 tenths that lap.
All I need is 1 more second. They're done.
Worry about it, if there's those of you out there watching tonight's stream don't remember Martinsville VRL, really it was both Martinsville.
And it looks like they actually are trying to race to the outside. That's going to break it down just a little bit. That should help you.
Maybe 1 or 2 shy of that.
Because if they get the side drafting, it's done.
And certainly Barney the flag man. I think he's got yellow flag elbow or something like that.
Probably swapping, wanting to
so far only one
wanting to save fuel. Nobody wants to be the leader.
3 on the bottom or just down to 3. 2 guys to the outside. You've got 10.3 in the tank with 9 to go.
All I got to do is hit that draft. Come on, Mike.
Yep. He's trying. He's on you. Another almost 4 tenths.
Changes here at the front of the field. Some drivers stepping out of line. Vinny trying to go around the outside. Mark Collins pushing again. Collins, not a lead lap truck. He can kind of do as he pleases here. He's just out there turning left.
Oh, we're in it.
Seconds.
We're in it. We're in their draft. We're getting pulled.
Here, he is not a lead lap truck either, but again, can certainly play a part. To the outside, Nick Biddy looking for the lead here on his teammate Connor Leach with 8 laps to go as they cross the stripe, and Biddy's going to lead it. Does he have enough room? He does. He pulls hard left in front of his teammate. He's not waiting for the last lap. He says, you know what? Let's do this now. Let's make sure we can get a speed shop with
there you go, sir.
Or Leach. They're going to make it happen.
A full second made up that time. Down to 1.2 and closing. I would say go high, Brian.
10-4.
Pull him with you.
Asking a very valid question. Does this first pack have enough fuel to make it? I believe so. The first green flag stop, I think, was lap.
There you go. Okay.
Green flag came out at lap 20, so they went about 25 laps. Made pit stops last. The top 4.
Stay with the 97.
67. This is some quick.
Stay high. Stay high.
That is 23 laps. So I think they're good to go. Of course, if we get a late caution and a green-white checker, that might...
There you go. Got some help to pop up with you.
But cross that bridge when we get to it. He's going to change the race lead again. We talked about Larry Dickerson and his level of aggression.
You are clear low if you want it.
Cuts down in front of the 32 and Nick Biddy and teammate Connor Lee.
Now you got even a little bit more help up there.
Shot drivers tucked in behind, but Dickerson's out front. Biddy swaps over. Leach goes with him, looking for the race lead yet again.
All right, so now you're 4 deep.
32.
Stay there, stay there.
Yeah, we're not done wrecking. They're not going to keep this up for 6 more laps without a yellow. And here comes Brian McCann, looking to the outside. In front of
lead side by side. You're third on top.
He's got the draft off Larry Dickerson. Brian McCann not going away quietly. He's still got a shot.
The 20's with you. You have your point competition right to your inside.
The way they're racing, I want the bottom lane.
5 laps to go. And all this, Brian, is making them race. Okay, I'll find a hole.
Oh, no, Joe Bennett gets in the back of Nick Biddy. They all stack up a bit, but everybody keeps it straight. No tire smoke yet. Bennett swaps over now, looks to the inside on Nick Biddy. Biddy, the outside, number 32 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, but coming to the
still low.
Actually, right here where I'm at, it's not too bad.
20's still with you, pushing to 69. Leach is just below you.
And Connor Leach, but now Biddy with Dickerson to the outside, and McCann in fifth. Trying to push the...
I just hope when you push the 69 to the front that he doesn't ditch you.
I'm gonna keep Dickerson up high.
Now we got...
Yeah, I'm in control here. I'm just gonna stay in control as best I can. I don't want to push Dickerson in.
Your attempts at 267, plenty of room.
Low lane, Dickerson.
I don't want him to pull left.
Brian McCann in tow. That's the 20 of Justin Lofton. Needs some more help on that outside lane. The bottom's been dominant all night long, but you can do it. You can make the pass on the outside. You can get it.
They don't have fuel.
Numbers, and you can be organized. But right now, the low lane is a short way around, and they've got more trucks to draft with.
Pete, make sure...
The 69 that you're pushing was in on lap 67. You were in on 68.
That is out in front of the 32. Still not quite...
Make sure there's no third line that comes up. I think they might be saving fuel.
The lane coming back.
You're clear low if you want it. I'm watching. I got you.
Pushing Nick Biddy with all he's got. Cross start finish. Biddy back to the point. Here comes Connor Leach.
Temps 275. You got some room.
Less than 3 laps to go. Nick Biddy leads. Bennett second. Leach third. Dickerson now third.
I don't think they have fuel. Is this coming to the white?
Bennett below the yellow line. Entry just getting some fresh air on the nose of his truck. Side-by-side battle for the lead again now. It's Biddy and Dickerson.
3 to go. So it'll be a green-white checker. You're going to have to come down.
Appreciate the help there, Eddie. Yeah, man.
Oh, man, I think I had the win there.
You got 3.7 in the tank. If you can save this whole time, as long as you don't have a second green-white checker.
Dickerson still fighting to the outside. Bennett watches
I won't fuel.
Just a little bit. Everybody keeps their foot planted through the floorboard.
There will be a caution.
And the caution is out.
All right.
Not sure.
Just going to give you what, 1.7 or 3.4.
Talladega Super Speedway. It looks like the 12 of Ben McKinnon involved in it. Second caution of the night. It comes at a very inopportune time with 2 to go. Sets us up for NASCAR overtime.
All right, done.
First attempt at a green white.
No tires.
Get your pace card. 1 into 3.
All right, you're all set.
Well, let's see what happened here. Looks like Carson Rowland may have been involved as well. Oh, big hit. Big time hit.
Or do we take...
Into the fence.
What's the next one on 3-4?
12, are you getting off the racetrack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is... After 3-4 is 5-1.
Look at this.
3-4.
Okay.
That reminds me a lot of that Carl Edwards wreck years ago where he took half the fence down. He comes up
I'm curious if they stay out.
We're rolling and sends him into the path of McKinnon. The rest is history.
Yeah, Biddy and Bennett stayed out. They were last in on 67.
How are they going to make it? Ain't no way. Unless they drafted that whole time and saved enough.
Might have been last in that pack. Save. Yep.
Well, if it does come out, we got gas.
Right.
And we're in 5th.
Yes, sir. So you wanted the bottom line, you got the bottom line.
Ryan Newman's crash at Daytona a couple years ago as well. That's it. That's our second caution of the night. Sends us into overtime. Our first attempt at a green-white checkered finish. Some drivers.
Oh, I wanted to go green.
Top 3 though.
That would have been a heck of a
Jarrett Woodard
comeback.
Top 3 when we go back to the green. Larry Dickerson, Brian McCann, Connor Leach, just about everybody else on the lead lap after them went down pit lane. McCann topping off for fuel.
How's the top 3 going to do anything
same.
here?
Connor
I don't know
Leach
how they have
the
fuel. It's crazy.
Justin Lawson appears to have taken 4 tires. He'll restart 7.
No idea.
Again, kind of what we talked about.
And if they've got to save right from the get-go, I don't know.
Pack have enough fuel to make it to the end. The comment that we made here at Track Limits was, well, yes, if we go to the end and stay green.
Maybe they're banking on another caution somewhere in the back. Somebody taking it 3 wide right off the bat since we're within 10 to go.
Just in case.
Who knows?
Now, similar situation at play here with Biddy, Bennett, and Woodard. Their pit stops coming at 67, 67, and Jarrett Woodard at 68. If we get another wreck here and another caution, it would set us up for another green-white checkered finish. We can do this up to 3 times. Then those 3 drivers would be in a position where they have to make that call. Do we need to pit for fuel, or are we going to gamble and stay out?
Really just want to make it across the line here.
Saw him driving the truck down.
If not, I'll get 14th.
Around here as possible.
I get it.
Nick Leggett,
Yep.
They're shutting off the truck under caution as well, trying to coast as much as possible. But this is going to be an interesting one. I mean, Nick Biddy and Joe Bennett on the front row.
I think they're going to run out of fuel before we get to the green.
And Woodard, Dickerson, McCann,
so,
top 5.
32.0079. I gotta basically not be behind them.
Well, Biddy right now on the bottom side, he is like.
I'm not 100% sure where they were at.
He might be out right now.
I'll tell you where they are now.
Yeah. He's jumping ahead and then coasting, letting the pace car come to catch up to him.
He's counting pennies.
Interestingly enough, Fahey is actually showing in the 8th position, so it wasn't a terrible spot. Tommy Welch was near as well. He's running 9th.
Yep.
So I was within the top 10 in that general area. Quite a ways back from the leaders, but positionally wasn't for last.
All right, bud.
I'll go high and give it back to you, Skyler.
And Biddy working the bottom of the racetrack here, trying to make this trip around under yellow as short as possible. Also trying to keep fuel in the fuel pickup. And that pickup tube is in the right rear of the fuel
There you
cell.
go, go. Whole bunch of people spinning them. Look at this.
Centrifugal force pushes that fuel to the right rear of the fuel cell. So, under caution, it may skip and sputter. So, Nick trying to keep some fuel in that pickup tube, bottom right rear of the tank. Big truck's about to pull in here. Likely our final restart of the day.
2 guys in front of me ain't got fuel.
Field into the trial. We'll again start finish.
71's making the third line. 3 wide.
I gotta drop back.
Running with green in hand. And there it is.
You are in the middle, 3 wide, 2 on the bottom, 19 up top.
Field coming up to speed. 2 laps to go.
Still in the middle, still in the middle. White flag.
Bennett got gas.
Come on, guys, it takes almost
Hold your line.
a lap here with this first
69, 71, kind of bumping the doors a little bit.
song. But now we're
They're gonna wreck.
Bennett was stay low. There you go. Go, keep going. White flag, no yellow.
Leach off the nose of Mike Fahey. Now to the middle lane. You got Larry Dickerson pushing.
2 trucks just went below the yellow line.
He's in the field up the gut.
Stay on him.
Coming to the white flag into the tri-oval. Do they get there before the yellow?
Stay low, still. There you go. Keep going.
Big wiggle, a little bit of contact behind Bennett. Lost the stripe. White flag. Last lap.
Keep going.
From Talladega Superspeedway.
Leach got caught in on that. Leach just went back to P14. Keep it
Wow.
going.
I saw that coming.
They're in behind. Is he strong enough?
Good job, Brian.
And Biddy out in front of the 7.
That guy below that yellow line, you knew that was going to happen.
Damn good race.
We stay green. It's going to be a race back to the finish. Kemper gets into Connor Leach hard there on the back straightaway.
Yeah.
His race will end on the back straightaway.
I lost a lot of momentum, but I had to. Otherwise, I would have wrecked.
Woodard into Dickerson. Now Dickerson up the racetrack with Woodard. Now it's Pasoko.
So I got 1, 2, 3 spots on Connor, so that ain't too bad.
Help for Double O Joe as they work on a turn number 4.
Yeah, Leach is going to finish 14th. You're going to finish 9th.
Into the tri-oval for the final time.
I don't know, Derek. That's crazy.
Curious if they go back.
That's a 40-foot fuel line if you've ever seen one.
Wow, what a finish.
Good win, Nick.
How did they have fuel? That's crazy. I moved in the middle lane.
If you go back and watch the 2, he definitely went below the yellow line.
If anybody tuned in to watch Mike wreck, well, he didn't.
I dodged 2 wrecks.
Strong finish for the 19. But Nick Biddy.
And he can't say he was forced.
Talladega. Somewhat of a home win for Nick Biddy out of Dawsonville, Georgia.
I saw that one. I was like, oh, no, don't hit me.
Atlanta, but it's close.
Steve's Discord so you can get an interview.
Right.
Then here, the 2-car, wait.
Mike Corvu going to come up. I think Biddy's shaking the truck here. He might be out of gas. Yeah, he's running out of fuel right now.
That white car didn't
down
believe
there on his own.
Yeah.
He can't say that he was forced.
So not likely to see burnouts from the 32 of Nick Biddy. Just enough to make it to the end, and that's kind of what we were talking about. If we had a second green-white check,
I hit the brake exactly right when I needed to hit the brake.
Netcode kept you straight.
Yeah. Wow. That was pure luck.
32 just coasting to start finish, and Connor Leach.
And then the 69 not turning me.
Oh, still got some fire under the hood. Not much. That's all she wrote for the 32.
Yeah, Netcode saved you.
Is still his.
That's the first time think I've ever said that.
See that?
With that,
I actually would have came out ahead if I would have stayed on the bottom. I just thought for sure that 32 and 79 was going to run out of gas, like on that last lap. That's why I went middle.
Built for speed. Frank Yea's office at South Charleston has your back. Whether you're blazing down the highway, protecting the home you've built, or
overall, good race, good finish.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
All right, man. I will catch you next week, sir.
All right, man. Thank you for spotting as always. See you next week.
You're welcome. You got it. Have a good night.
Let's see what happened to Connor. What number is he? Oh, he got caught up in the first one. Oh, that was him on the top side. Okay. So he just got hit. Big net code. When he touched that 69. Oh, okay. It's weird. It turned him and then just flicked him right. Probably because that 19 was right there on him too. I don't think I was involved in the first. Oh, actually I was. Hold on. Let's go back and watch that one, the first wreck. Wasn't involved, but I can analyze it. Oh, he was clear by a mile. Let's see what happened. Yeah, he was clear, but the 3, I think the 3 started to get a run here, and the 15 was a little late on cutting down. Wait a minute. No, he's clear by a mile. I think the 3 just turned him. He didn't have... I don't think the 3 had a spot there. Yeah, the 15 established the position on the low, halfway on the low line. Right there, he's got the spot. That bumper is in front of that bumper. There's no quarter panel or nothing there, as we saw on the previous angle. Yeah, but that ain't much of a hole. That's a half a truck of a hole. I mean, yeah. He obviously thought he did, but he didn't. He didn't have it. That's I mean, I can understand why, but maybe he thought the 15 might pull back up. He did lift. He lifted off the throttle. You can hear it. He just didn't lift enough. So he lifted. He didn't drive it in there hard and wide open. So that chalked that up to just a mistake. He lifts here. He just lifted too late, and then let me see what I'm doing behind him. I don't think I hit him. Nah, I saw it. I saw it and lifted up slightly earlier. Because I was pushing here, but then I lifted as soon as I saw the 15 drop. I was pushing for everything I had. Three was just a little too late on the lift. All right, I'll see y'all next week. Let me see where we're racing. I think it's Texas and Xfinity. Las Vegas and Xfinity. Later.